Hello everyone, I'm Candice with Eclectic Coach, and today we're going to say a quick prayer and bless the cards. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the reading. I'm just gonna, one of the things that I'm really learning right now is just taking it easy and relaxing and being peaceful about the work that I do, and just introducing more play and a sense of lightness. And whatever you're working on, I just feel inspired to share with you that it really helps. And so maybe try on just being gentle with yourself, appreciating what you do well, and complimenting yourself and giving yourself credit for progress. So let's say a quick prayer. Great Spirit, we invite you into this reading, and we ask that all the messages that come through are helpful, supportive, and encouraging, and that whoever is listening today is blessed by these messages, and they provide helpful solution, creative perspectives, intuition, support, comfort, and a sense of peace. We thank you for bringing this guidance through. All right. And so it is. All right. So for those of you, I just feel called to this deck. Those of you who picked piece number 1, let's jump into your reading. So this is all about, the table shaking here. This is all about the guidance that you're meant to find at this time. So the first impression that came to me here is to get focused on networking, connecting, serving a greater purpose, getting out into your community, get involved, see what's going on, pollinate ideas, solutions, topics. But there's something about this guy's gaze, his stare, that's really interesting, very calm, kind, but focused. And it looks like right here with this peregrine falcon, she's touching the third eye of the falcon. So this is an invitation to work with your pineal gland and maybe do some binaural beats and imagine cleansing your pineal gland, maybe using natural toothpaste for a couple weeks or just before you go to bed. I'm hearing make these vowel sounds, ah, ooh, and if you do that and you send that vibration through your third eye, it will kind of awaken it, and you can stare up and in between your forehead, right where, and if you look up and you focus there, sometimes you can see, if you can see an eye and how open or closed it is. But what I'm getting is that also this is coming through, somebody in the spirit realm is supporting you in your journey to awaken and to wake up any dormant energies in your third eye. I'm also hearing work with the color blue as you're making these sounds or listening to these beats. Imagine frequencies of the color, this really bright indigo blue. And imagine it going through this pine cone shaped pineal gland. Look up the pineal gland Also, I'm hearing in order to focus, if that's an issue, because you get so many things going and buzzing around like a bee so much, what I'm hearing for you to try doing is to focus your eyes. Narrow your gaze, focus your eyes on one object at a time. But I'm also hearing to get out and about in your community and pollinate ideas, possible solutions. You're getting support to do that. Okay. Guidance for you at this time. So yeah, this is this indigo blue I was talking about. And the High Priestess. Trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, and insights will come through meditation. Using your third eye, maybe reading. If you're having trouble focusing, if you have a book or something that you can focus on, or a printed copy of something, or just the words that are on a page can help you. I'm also getting, you might get some really good insights from an intuitive book or course of study. You might kind of be struggling to let go of old belief systems about your ability to carefully and accurately intuit what you need, or about whether or not this intuitive stuff really works. But you're being guided to give it a go, but get out, make decisions, communicate with other people. Don't let decision hold you back. Focus on what is present, available, there in your community, in your environment. Focus on reciprocity, how you can help others, how they can help you. Do your best to open your intuition. But if you are struggling to make decisions because you're just not really sure, is this really accurate, or am I just making this up? You might be struggling between the intellectual and the emotional, and I'm being guided to tell you that that is just a part of the process, and learning to work with your intuitive skills and your intuitive abilities. Even people who've seen miraculous synchronicities, I was going to say coincidence, but those don't exist, that are struggling with their intuition, it's because they're like, is this real? You forget somehow. No matter how many times it's like come through for you, sometimes you forget. If you are interested in intuitive oracle coaching, please check out the link in the description box. This is where we do 4 sessions of working together and listening to your intuition. So this can really help you build out that skill. Just letting you know if you feel drawn to that. The link's in the description. But either way, practicing, maybe even writing down in a book your intuitive insights like she has here, or rituals or different things that you've done that have really helped you tune in accurately, whether it's taking an Epsom salt bath, or using essential oils, or going out in nature, or calling in the 7 directions, or whatever it is, systems, tools that you use, protocol, to protect yourself, to guide yourself into an intuitive space can also really help you. This is a skill that you want to develop. Oh, and I'm getting to tell you that this has a very practical skill. This improves your ability to visualize and see how different pieces of a puzzle or different ventures all connect to each other. It helps you pollinate ideas. This mental focus can help you get insights. It can help you draw together ideas from different perspectives and points of view. And this can really help you in a very practical way in your like daily work, daily commute type of stuff. And I'm getting to just pull one of these really fast. Okay, so yep, this is that it is good for commerce, it is good for work ventures, it's good for scouting and being able to find things in your community. It's good for being able to piece together ideas and concepts and see a greater whole and the moving parts and the different players that are involved. And it specifically translates to money and abundance. So if you do this, if you work with your third eye, if you consciously decalcify it, do the meditations, what I notice is that if I do it on a consistent basis and I'm doing the meditations and I'm visualizing and going into hypnosis and all this stuff, then I start to have a lot of psychic premonitions, a lot of synchronistic events happen. So it's a field you're allowing in, and you have help on the other side. And don't worry about indecision, that's normal. But focus on the feeling that it's giving you and just decide. Remember that you can decide now and you can decide again, and this is going to immediately translate into financial stability and stability in the practical world, because this is a pentacle here. So this is a coin. So it shows tangible physical reality that this is going to help you work with. So I hope that that was helpful and that you received the guidance that you needed, and I will see you in the next reading. If you would like intuitive oracle coaching, check out the description box below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to get updates when I make videos. All right, see you in the next one. Hi there to everyone who was drawn to group 2. The guidance that you would need to hear right now. I was immediately drawn to these cards. Okay. You're upright. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see, is the camera shaking? Okay, so financial health and healing. So the fact that we've got healing and health, and they were both upright, show me that your finances are improving. So if you needed a sign, if you needed confirmation that your prayers around your finances or financial situation that has been stressing you out, if you needed confirmation, this is it. So I'm hearing it's just going to blossom and blossom and blossom. I'm getting like the image of like an eternal blossom. So, and a new day is rising, and like I'm getting to look here at this little bird as it sits in the tree and sings and feels free and happy. And I'm also noticing that there's this rainbow and this kind of tree and this rock at the edge of this rainbow. And that's just showing me, and some gold here. And so that's just showing me that there's just a lot of financial stability, a lot of strength that's coming in, a lot of growth, prosperity, a new day. The orange is making me think of the sacral chakra and sensuality that's coming. But I'm just getting like this light, and it looked like this light is just coming up through the crown of her head, giving her insight and giving her awareness on what to do to make this thriving and successful. So if you're in the process of doing healing so that you can improve your finances, whether you're improving your physical body to improve your finances, you're working directly on your finances, and the fact that our hands are on whatever this, I don't know what this thing is. I don't know if it's a candle. Maybe that's what it is, but it's green, and it makes me think of the green leaves that are here and the growth that's in the area. And it's just making me think of direct application, direct focus on a task. So if it's with your finances, you're going to be going in and discussing your finances. You're going to be looking at the statements. You're going to be going through and creating a financial budget. There's something with the hands, like typing up the email, communicating with a financial planner, texting your friend about that business venture, getting leads, I'm hearing, for your clients, or getting your hands on whatever needs to happen in order to make your financial health blossom and grow. And I'm getting that you're just getting like this insight, this intuitive formula, this system, these lights that are going into her mind. So you're going to be shown the way, either through like some education, or you're just going to have an intuition. Yeah, I'm getting the story that of J.K. Rowling when she wrote Harry Potter. One day it just like came to her as like a fully formed story on a train. And you hear about different artists, like in a dream, they have this epiphany. The first female millionaire was losing her hair, and she had a dream because somebody came to her and gave her this mixture to mix on her head. And then she became the first female millionaire. She's an African American woman. And so you are going to get the insight, the intuition, the know-how to heal your finances. And that's just a sign for you. And it's going to continue to blossom. And you're going to know how to do it. So you're going to be able to replicate the results. So what else do they need to know about this? Okay. Look at this green here. I'm getting to put these upright. So I'm getting that there's this kind of spark. You're going to know, excuse me for bumping the camera here. You're going to know how and where to take physical action. You're going to know how to apply the effort, for some reason I'm hearing the word manipulations to the environment. The specific tasks and things that you need to do. And you're just going to get like a lot of things up and running and rolling. And it's making me think of like this windy tree, this money tree, this spirally abundance tree. And then we've got the star card, which is always a card of healing, this healing water, hope in the sky, this green color. So that's further confirmation that healing is happening to your finances, and you're learning this system and this process to move your energy forward and to direct and interact with the physical environment, as you can see by horsepower here, by how to tune in to other realms of information. If you're interested in intuitive oracle coaching, I offer that as well. It's a 4-package coaching process where we tune into your own intuitive guidance. We work with the cards and other divination tools. We keep track of your guidance and help you follow it through to make your life magical and exciting. If you're interested, check out the description. But either way, you're going to be learning how to tune in, learn how to work with the energy. You're healing your finances. You're getting the energy moving. The wands are all about fire, passion. You're going to start to feel, what I'm getting is you're going to start to feel the energy percolate. Then you're going to be able to tune in, listen to your body, listen to your intuition, listen to your sacral. Tune in. I'm getting tune into your sacral and your solar plex. Listen about how to direct the energy, and then that's what's going to bring you the star. So you're going to feel the energy start to churn. You're going to tune into how to direct it and where to tell it to go. And then notice that they're all looking in this direction. This forward momentum, this tree is going in this direction. So you're growing and you're going forward. We read, all my readings are 1, 2, 3. We read from left to right. So there's a lot of energy, there's movement of this energy, and there's a financial healing that's about to happen. Is there anything else? So I'm going to pull, is there anything else that they need to know? Purpose. Be clear about your purpose. And sharks are very, very intuitive. They've got an amazing sense of smell. They can detect all different kinds of vibrations. So being clear on your purpose is also going to help you generate this financial health. Directing it on what is to be gained for both you and the people that you care about. And being an underwater creature, this is also about intuition and diving deep and understanding things at this higher level, moving the energy, receiving the healing. And I'm getting that is it. That is what you needed to hear at this time. So congratulations on this financial abundance and this healing that's happening. Trust that you're going to get the guidance that you need and the system that you need. I'm getting to tell you to take, when it comes to channeling the energy, just one step forward. Charge ahead confidently. This healing is inevitable. And it's going to continue. And if you're interested in intuitive oracle coaching, I would love to work with you, and I will see you in the next video. Hi everyone, this is Candice, Eclectic Coach, and in this video, and Lyran Sky, that's the new podcast I'm putting out. And I'm also offering course completion coaching, as well as a course completion community and intuitive oracle coaching, a lot of different things. So, let's jump into your reading, messages that you would benefit from receiving right now. So I'm going to try to keep the cord from coming in here. Be great. All right. So what am I getting for you here? Okay. So the message that you need to hear is, it looks like you've been in rest mode. Just kind of, maybe you suffered a loss or a struggle or a defeat, and you are being told that a new dawn is going to arise. I'm also hearing there's something about this being in her head that it's giving you time to mentally rest. So if that seems like it's applying to you, always be sure that you are following your own intuitive guidance. But to me, that looks like you are being given the message that this experience has given you some mental reprieve or mental rest that you needed. But now I'm hearing now it's time for practical action. Practical action. I'm hearing wake up, sleepyhead. Wake up, sleepyhead. I don't know what that means. Wake up. Wake up. I'm just getting like early morning vibes. It's time to get up. It's time to greet the sun. Okay, I'm getting to pull these for some reason. Let's see. For some of you, yeah, it's you've been in a sort of like kind of recovery, maybe from a romantic thing that didn't work out. For some of you, definitely, but it wasn't fully in view. So I'm just reading that as for some of you, it was a romantic thing and you needed some recovery. Or maybe you were dealing with somebody who's very practical, very successful in their own right. And somehow it just didn't work out, and you've been recovering from that. Also, there's something about having confidence in yourself and believing you can accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish. If you believe, is the message that's for everyone here that you need to hear, is that you can recover from whatever has felt like a setback or just like left you very lethargic. Maybe you're having some issues getting up and greeting the day. I'm hearing something for some of you about like considering your hormones, but yeah, it's in a way it's been good because it has given you some rest and you've been in recovery. I don't know why, but this is coming through for just someone here. If you're contemplating a romantic partner and none of this is making any sense, I'm hearing is what you believe. So if you want to know if something's going to recover because you've just been in this like sort of dead zone with this other person and you haven't seen any growth or any improvement, it's whatever you believe. But for some of you, no, don't deal with this person. Okay, so this is for those of you who are getting don't deal with this person. So if you were looking for guidance specifically about this very masculine person, this very driven, very focused person in their masculine energy, they are coming through as a male to me here. You're getting some sort of intuition that there's going to be some like jealousy and some conflict, and it's not the best option for you. So take that if it resonates. For some of you, if it's just been in a dead zone, they're not like this jealous person. You weren't necessarily really inquiring about whether or not you should get with them. It just has been in this place where you've been on total rest about it. It's if you believe. But for some of you who've been getting an intuition, is this person good for me? Are they going to be helpful or are they going to be competitive? I'm getting to tell you, I'm just getting vibes around like death and needing recovery and this not being the right romance. So dead zone, if you believe, if you've been like in this sleepy trance-like state about it, if you've been getting an intuition and a knowing in your inner stomach, in your gut, she's like going to this wise counselor, your wise inner self is saying, then listen to that. Okay, so I'm getting lastly to pull this card. But also just to see the silver lining and the new day you are. And then a whole other group of you are being told that if you feel like you've just been in this defeated place and you've been really feeling sad, either over a breakup or just over life itself, you're coming out of this sleepy space, greeting the sun, getting productive, pulling the swords out of you, The snow is beginning to thaw, and you are going to have to go greet the day. Okay, so can I get one last thing, Spirit, for people? I'm just getting that you've felt really tired and very vulnerable, and like blessings weren't coming to you, but actually you're getting the support that you need. Something about remembering like your regal sovereignty, your nature, something about like Leo confidence type energy is coming back to you, whereas before you felt very like naked and just very vulnerable, and I'm hearing like a kind of a tapped out kind of energy, but your confidence is coming back, and to adopt these focused, practical, invest in the long term, what's sustainable, ask the practical questions. I'm hearing methodical, sustainable, wise investments of your time, money, and energy. You're going to gain in your confidence. You're going to start to wake up from this. And I hope that was helpful to any of you who picked Piece 3. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell for more videos. And check out Intuitive Oracle Coaching and the Intuitive Oracle Coaching Framework and community, and all the things that I've got going on in the description box below. Thanks.